That's right, it doesn't have to hurt. It doesn't have to hurt. When I say it doesn't have to hurt, I am talking about exercise, I guess. In terms of when you're exercising, it doesn't have to hurt to be effective. Yes, when you're first starting out on your journey of getting fitter, healthier and happier, you may not have been using these muscles in this way in terms of when you're exercising, when you're starting running, when you're starting swimming, when you're starting anything new that is going to be new stimulus to muscles that have maybe been left dormant for weeks, months or years. So yeah, there is going to be expected aches and pains, all right, or what we call DOMS, delayed onset of muscle soreness. But exercise doesn't have to hurt in order for it to be effective. Let me explain. Exercise can actually be fun, it can be enjoyable. Yes, there's going to be some discomfort sometimes because it's something that you do to ultimately feel better for it, but at the time there may be elements of discomfort, there may be elements of being out of breath, sweating a little bit, but you know, different people respond to exercise differently. So the fact that you don't sweat can still mean you're still getting a good workout. The fact that it doesn't hurt can still mean that you're getting a good workout, right? It has to be specific in terms of it has to be within your capabilities, in terms of your strength, your flexibility, your mobility, and also it has to be specific to what you want to achieve. So, you know, I'm a runner, so I do lots of running training. If you're a lifter, you're going to be doing lots of lifting training, etc., right? If you're a swimmer, you probably can't swim very much right now because the pools are shut, but they're starting to open up. But it's about being specific to the result that you want. And if it's fat loss, which is the main goal for a lot of people when they first start exercising, because they're starting to exercise to lose weight, to lose fat, what you want is ultimately compound moves. All compound moves means is using more than one muscle group at one time. So rather than just doing bicep curls or something, right, where you're just using the bicep muscles, we want something that is compound, i.e. we're going to use more or less as many joints and muscles in the body in one move, because then we're using more muscles, we're therefore burning more calories, and we're hitting more muscles that we're going to ultimately make and force into growing for us, because those muscles are great in terms of their calorific cost to us, because the more muscle you have, generally the more calories you burn, even if you were just to lie there all day for 24 hours, right? If you have two people of the exact same weight, but one person has more muscle on them than the other, then they are categorically going to burn more calories just by lying there than the other person who is the same weight but has less proportion of muscle to everything else in their body. All right, so back to this of it doesn't have to hurt. It doesn't have to hurt. It has to be challenging. It has to be something that is going to give you stimulus in terms of working the heart and lungs, working the muscles and joints, okay? Finding the thing that you enjoy doing in terms of for exercise, and then it comes down to sustaining it. It comes down to, because you enjoy it, you look forward to it, and therefore you want to do it more, and the only way to do that is to keep trying lots of different things until you fall upon something that you enjoy. Not everyone is either built or has the inclination to run. Fine, find something else. You may be a tennis player, you may be a swimming player, you may love cycling, you know, there are hundreds and hundreds of different activities that you could use as some kind of exercise regime. It could be dancing, it could be running up and down the stairs, I don't care. As long as it's something that you enjoy, that's the key, because then you will look forward to it, you will be enthusiastic about it, it will be less difficult for you to actually get off your bum and do it, and you'll keep it up for way longer than something that you feel you have to do, like going to the gym because everyone else is doing it. But ultimately, is it giving you the result that you want? And no, it doesn't have to hurt, but it does have to be tailored in terms of, it has to be specific to the result that you want. If you just want to get fitter, then do something that's going to use the whole body, that's going to get you moving, like dancing, like running or whatever. But you don't know until you try something. But in terms of the pain aspect, pain is actually a good thing, because it's our body's way of telling us that something isn't right. Injuries, generally, most exercise injuries are as a result of repetitive kind of strain of some sort, whereby we're kind of gently hammering away, like gently tapping away at a joint or a muscle, where at first when it's happening and it's slightly out of line, or it's not firing properly or anything like that, then what happens is at the point that it starts happening, you don't actually feel anything, but over time that pain gradually gets worse and worse and worse, and then at some point something will give, like something, touch wood, like a muscle tearing or a joint being dislocated or something further on down the line that can happen as a result of those small indicators of pain that you've been having over time that accumulate to something kind of finally giving. So what you want to do is heed the warning that something's painful, like say the classic example of shin splints. Okay, shin splints is something very common that happens in a lot of people who take up running and who are too eager. I've had it before as well. It's horrible, it's really frustrating, especially when all you want to do is go and run for 7 days a week. But unfortunately our bodies aren't built like that. We're now in our 30s and 40s. We can't get away with just training and running 7 days a week if you're going from 0 to 60 in one go. So you need to give it time, you need to give the body time to adapt, so that those pains aren't anywhere near as substantial enough to hold you back or to stop you in your tracks, kind of thing. So you have to heed the warnings, heed the pain that is coming up, and get it checked out. If it doesn't ease with rest, if it doesn't ease with easing things back in terms of what you're doing, then get it checked out, because longer term it's much better for you to know what's going on. And it's about going to a professional like a chiropractic or an osteo or a physio or something like that. So search and look out for help with any kind of niggles and ailments. Keep nice and supple. A book I recommend is Supple Leopard. And in terms of pain, it doesn't have to hurt, but it does have to be specific to the goal that you want to achieve, whether that's just general fitness, or you want strength or explosiveness or power or agility, whatever it is. It has to be specific to what you want to do, but it definitely doesn't have to hurt. I hope this was of help. Look out for more videos. If you like this video, then drop me a comment below as to what resonated with you, and subscribe to this channel if you're looking at this on YouTube, or double tap and share with other people that this may be of help to, if you're seeing this on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else. And if you want any other help, then you WhatsApp me on this number here, 07949252232, and join us on our mission here in York to make the city the fittest, healthiest and happiest city in the north. Have a great day.